Right, I am joined here, 24th of May, you'll be fighting at Carnival City on Boxing 5 Promotions, Doron Zinman against Ronaldo Sabisi. How have you been? Let's put it that way.
I've never felt better, Camp's been going great, my weight's great, sparring's been great, everything's just in perfect condition.
Your weight division as well, I mean, it's hotting up right now.
No, it is really. All over this country, there are just featherweights and everyone's very good. There's not a lot of bums, it's a very stacked division and it's exciting. Yeah.
And there's two other featherweights on this exact card as well. Obviously, Lorato Lightout Glumini and Ismail Kadri.
Yeah, 100%.
You're in good company.
No, I am. To be in the gym with them and to see how they're working, it motivates me, and to see where they are in their careers, something that I can strive towards. And they're my teammates. It's gonna be a great event.
Looking at the featherweight division, I know Sabisi is the next man in front of you. He's on debut. You fought other debutants as well.
Yeah, both my fights were debutants.
So it's the third one in a row you're fighting debutants. How have you felt the experience of fighting new pros?
I do like it. I think I said this in my previous interviews, just because I don't know what I'm going to get on the day, and I assume that it's their first fight they want to win, and they're coming to get the win, so they're going to be motivated. If it was a guy that had like 3 losses already, he's already felt that, but this guy, he doesn't know what he's in for, so I'm excited.
Your last opponent was quite interesting, Nipo. He came in and he had like a different style, like I'd say like an Adrian Broner type shoulder roll style, but
I think that's giving him too much credit, but okay.
You managed to navigate that fairly easily, despite all of that, and that was a different style that you wouldn't have spot in the gym.
I guess that's not the type of style that you always get. There's always people with different styles, but I could just see that to him it was more about the spotlight than what the man standing in front of him, so I could just tell from the way into his walkout, all the semantics and everything, he came in overweight. I just knew that he didn't want it as bad as me, and I proved it,
I want to ask you about that as well, because you've come in, you've been ever so hungry in your boxing career so far. I mean, the motivation to keep going and going and going until you become a world champion, you're going to be able to maintain that?
I'll do better than maintain it. It's only getting more and more, and I'm just falling more and more in love with the game and with the sport, and I'm just going to keep getting hungrier and hungrier,
And I just walked past the camera now was the WBO world champion, Phumelela Cafe.
Hell yeah.
Inspiration in the gym?
Oh yeah, that's without a doubt. I mean, I met Cafe the first day that he walked in the gym, and we did sparring before his fight, and I've just been seeing how he works and everything, and yeah, no, he's an inspiration. He's just another man like me, bleeds like me, but he's got that determination, that confidence, and that relentlessness. He knows what he has inside of him, and it's just incredible to see.
And I think as well, for a lot of like the younger fighters as well, just to remain humble like him as well. I think that's the one thing I could take out of his trades is you can't tell that he's a world champion in his personality.
Maybe, I guess, but he's definitely very humble. I mean, you would never know that he's an absolute killer. He just walks in the gym, he's quiet, he does his thing, he's in his zone. He's not like being boastful or arrogant. He's just doing his thing and putting in the work, and that's how it is. That's how it goes,
And yourself personally as well. I mean, there's been no change in you either. You like to ask questions, you like to come up here, but you're accumulating knowledge.
Always.
What sort of differences have you seen in yourself as you've gone in your professional career?
Sure. I feel everything is changing, day by day, week by week. I'm just getting stronger and faster and smarter. And I think my boxing, my stance, my jab, my head movement, everything that I'm learning from my coaches, from Colin, from Shannon, from Sean, the feints, the switching, switching angles, it's everything's coming together, and yeah, I'm improving.
And as well, you're at the 4-round level now, and I think obviously, like Josh, I think he had about 4 fights in the 4-round level before moving over. Yeah. Seeing a very similar top trajectory for you, but I mean, your base is just grown so much. I'd say like when you first started, like the most improved fighter that I've seen from starts until now. Do you see your career going in that similar flight path?
Yeah, I think it's exponential. I'm just I'm just growing and growing and getting better, and yeah, I'm ready. You know, whenever they give me the contract, I'll sign it. I'm ready to go always, at all times. I could fight 10 times still this year. Yeah.
And your performance in the last fight, I know I've sort of spoken about the last fight, but I want to go back again because you got the stoppage there.
Yeah.
So you got that one that you wanted in the first fight, and I know the first fight you wanted it, but this time, was it because of the strength and conditioning training, or was it just because of your fighting style?
You know, I got to give a huge shout out to Coach Ignatius. He's been helping me a lot with my explosiveness, with my strength, with my speed and power. But you know, it's hard to pinpoint it. You know, I think that a lot of people they either have or they don't have that devastating knockout power, and I believe I've always kind of had this. It's definitely improved, but you know, I just think it came because I was the better man on the night. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And what I saw in your performance, there's a lot of emotion involved as well, because you seem very calm in there, but I think under there's a lot bubbling.
Yeah. Definitely, I come from a long line of emotional people, and I'm not afraid of the emotion. You know, I think I need it. It's what gets my adrenaline pumping, and I thrive in it. You know, it's like nothing I've ever felt before, and I enjoy it. And I just got to try my best to keep calm, keep composed, and just do my job. You know, it's not too difficult. You know, I love this thing. This is what I do every day. And when it's time to shine, it's time to shine. You know, I just do it.
And as I've done, I mean, obviously we focused a lot of the interview on you because technically it's a debut for Sabisi. Again, we don't have much information to kind of bring to you and tell you like, you know, he's going to do this to you or that to you. So you see the guy on the day, which you've done now twice. Mm-hmm. Does it make a difference for you? Is it the same game plan that you've gone in with?
I guess maybe I have to see what he brings on the day. It depends how tall he is, how wide he is, I guess. But you know, I actually get the most confidence once I see them in person, because then I realize like that's the only thing that's in front of me. Really, that's it, and then I just do what I got to do.
When do the nerves fully kick in for you? Because like right now you can't really visualize an opponent, so you can't really like get, you know, too involved in the overthinking process. So when is it on fight day maybe?
It comes and goes. It's happened in this camp already, and then I get more confident, and then it goes up and down. You know, it's how it works. You know, I don't push it in any direction. I just let it take me, and I do my thing. You know, it's not real. You know, it's not gonna stop me from doing what I have to do.
I'll ask you the mandatory question, even though you don't know who you're coming up against. But do you think you'll get the stoppage?
I'm aiming for the stoppage, of course. But yeah, I'm just there to put on a great performance for the fans.
Lovely. Just a message for Sabisi if you have one.
I'll see you in the ring, brother.
Straight up. Nice, simple message there. We'll get more involved as you step up through the ranks and we get to learn a little bit more about the opponents.
No problem.
Doron, lastly, thank you. Shout outs for anybody?
Yes, please. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Hayden, and SA Boxing Talk for the incredible opportunity and platform. I really appreciate it. Then I'd like to thank my friends and family, you know, always been there by my side from day one. And also want to give a huge shout out to my coaches, Colin, Shannon and Sean, and my strength and conditioning coach, Ignatius. I want to give a shout out to Boxing 5 Promotion for giving me an incredible opportunity fighting in an unbelievable venue. I can't wait. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm excited to perform and I appreciate it. And then finally, I just want to give a shout out to my new sponsors. Without them, you know, this camp wouldn't be as smooth, and it's just been unbelievable with them backing me and supporting me from the community. So that's African Spice, Kudo Law, and Revive. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it.